guys, so I am back with another look. This look here. I have no idea what I'm going to call this look. I literally have absolutely no clue, so just go with me, bear with me. It's probably going to be something like shiny neutral or something like it always is, and I'm going to try to branch away from that just to let you guys know. But anyways, this was a really fun look to use. I was primarily using the Naked 2 palette. I pretty much used everything in there except for I did use a couple Makeup Geek eyeshadows and I did use the Stila Kitten eyeshadow. However, I do show you guys in the video that a really good dupe for the Stila Kitten eyeshadow is the Makeup Geek Shimma Shimma eyeshadow. Okay, anyways, so yeah, this is a fun look. It's an easy look. It's kind of smoky, but it's not really dark or vampy or anything like that. However, you could turn this fabulously vampy by adding a darker lip. This is just kind of a neutral pink. It's almost kind of corally actually, because I used the NYX Maple Blondie. I think that's what this one is. Yeah, the NYX Maple Blondie Butter Gloss, and it's kind of got this corally tint to it. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy this look. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the down bar below, the comments below. The down bar below. I will go ahead and list all of the products that I used in the down bar below. Please remember to like the video below and remember to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your love, all your support. My Instagram and my Facebook and my Twitter is down below. And yeah, that's about it. I love you guys so much. Thank you again, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye!
Hey you guys, starting with a fresh face, we're going to go ahead and go in with our Makeup Forever HD Foundation in 117. This does break me out a little bit, but I'm absolutely obsessed with it, so I keep using it. This is a brush set from Bestowed that I got off of Amazon. It was like 8 brushes for the price of $10. But this is my Sigma F80, and this is the Bestowed brush. The Bestowed brush, at first I wasn't really pleased with it. It is really soft and feathery, however it's not as dense as the Sigma F80, so obviously I'd choose my F80 over it. However, this is a great dupe for the F80 if I would have to choose a really cheap brush. Now I'm going to be going in with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and another Bestowed brush. I'm going to go ahead and place this all over the eyelid, all the way from the lash line up to the eyebrow, and I'm also going to drag this underneath the eye as well. This is just going to help us prime for our eyeshadows. Look at the difference, you guys. Paint pot, no paint pot. Paint pot, no paint pot. That's incredible. Going in with my Sigma E40, I'm going to be taking Vanilla from Makeup Geek. This is just going to go all over the upper eyelid. This is going to help us blend any colors out. The MAC Painterly Paint Pots, they can be the Painterly Paint Pots. The paint pots can be a little sticky, so this is just going to help us blend. Taking Creme Brulee and Latte, or is this Frappe? Frappe. Yeah. Okay, yep, Creme Brulee and Frappe from Makeup Geek. We're going to take this on an E25, and we're going to concentrate this a little bit more into the crease. I like to place the brush on the outer corner first, just to get the majority of the product and the pigmentation on the outer corner, and then using windshield wiper motions and or swirly motions all at the same time, I blend it inward and outward. If you hold the brush upwards, like at a downward slant, it's going to do the majority of the blending for you. Now taking Latte, there we go, from Makeup Geek, I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing, exact same motions, whatever you wanted to say, steps all over again. We're just going to go ahead and repeat, starting on the outer corner and blending inwards. I do like to concentrate this a little bit on the inner corner as well. However, the majority of the product is placed on the outer corner. I do not place any product. I don't pick any product up and place it on the inner corner at all. We always start at the outer corner and then I drag inward in this look. Now taking the E40 with no additional product on it, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out, blending out any harsh lines. I totally thought I cut this out, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Taking the Naked 2 palette, we're going to go in with a busted, no, this is Snakebite. I apologize, my finger's in the way. And my E55, I'm going to start by placing this on the outer corner of the eyelid. I like to pat first, and then I drag. So patting, drag, patting, drag. That is going to allow us to get the most product on our eyelid first without creating a lot of fallout on the face. If you were to pick product up, put it on the eyelid, and just immediately start sweeping, you're going to get a lot of fallout on your face. I'm also placing that in the inner corner, outer corner, and up into the concentrated crease area. This is going to create what they call the halo effect. So the inner corner, the outer corner, and then up into the crease, kind of like a rainbow. And then I'm going to go back in with the E25 with no additional product on it. Do you guys see what I'm talking about here? If you kind of hold the brush at a downward angle, the outer bristles of the brush do the majority of the blending for you. I believe I explained this in another video as well, but we're just blending out any harsh lines. And then we're going to go in with Decay. This is a no-name brush. I have no clue what it is, but using my MAC Fix Plus, I pick the product up, spray some Fix Plus on it, and then we're going to place this on the eyelid. This is just a tiny little brush. I like using this for this look or this type of look, the halo effect, because it's able to just get in there, concentrate right on the ball of the eyelid so that we're not spreading too much product around. Now taking Kitten from Stila, we're going to go ahead and just pick a little bit up on the same brush. This is the part, you guys. Oh no, I'm showing you guys right here. This is Stila Kitten compared to Makeup Geek Shimma Shimma. In the pan, as you guys can see, they're pretty much identical, but like a quarter of the price. But using the same brush, we're going to go ahead and just sweep this over top of Shimma Shimma, or of Decay that we placed. I have no idea what this brush is, you guys. This is part of that Bestowed brush kit that I was telling you about. I used a lot of those brushes in this video, but I don't know what this brush is called. But I'm going to be picking up Busted out of the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to concentrate that right on the outer V. And I'm doing this really delicately. I'm not applying a ton of pressure, nor did I pick up a lot of product. Starting with less product, and then building up is going to be your best bet. That way you're not getting too harsh of an outcome too quickly. And we're going to be doing the same on the other eye as well. Starting right on the outer corner, placing that in the outer V, and then blending that inwards. Again, using a very light hand. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with Blackout. That is the black in the Naked 2 palette. And we're going to be repeating the same process. Just going right over where we placed Busted. This is just going to create a little bit more drama, a little bit more depth in the outer corner. And it's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Going back in with the E25, we're going to go ahead and blend out any harsh edges. I like to look up or like straight forward when I do this because I have hooded eyes. I just like to make sure that while my eyes completely open, that I see my lines really clearly, making sure that they're blended properly. Now taking my tiny little, that's an attractive face, my tiny little Sigma eyeliner brush and Stila's Kitten with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, I'm going to initially just place and swirl that around the inner tear duct, and then I end up taking that little brush that I used to place it on the ball of my eyelid and blending that out just a little bit more. This is going to create the illusion, if you will, along with it being gorgeous, that your eye is a little bit more open. It's going to appear to make it a little bit brighter as well. And then I also take my E25 and I just blend. I don't know if you guys can see, but where we placed the Stila, it was a little too harsh, so I like to blend the line of our transition color with that highlight color together. Just to make sure that it looks really seamless and to make sure that we didn't, that we didn't purposely put a blob of color. This is the part that I thought that I cut out. Embarrassing. Apparently I didn't. I apologize. And then bam, I went ahead and put on my eyeliner for you guys. If you'd like to see a video, let me know. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward on how I place and put on my fake eyelashes. I do use Red Cherry 47s. Those are my favorites. However, I am in the process of trying out some new ones. Now, of course, using my tried and true MAC Prolongwear concealer, I'm going to go ahead and place this in an upside down triangle right underneath my eye. I go from the outer nostril all the way up to the temple. That's going to give the cheek and the cheekbone area a really lifted effect. It looks very youthful. Who doesn't like that? I know that we all do. I'm also going to put that down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, as well as my chin. I do have a pretty small forehead, so I do like to just kind of give the illusion that my forehead's just a little bit bigger than it really is. And then I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender to blend all of this out. The reason you want to use a damp beauty blender will pick up any excess product so that you don't get that cakey look. However, it also deposits at the same time. And that's not really going to make sense. I know it's a little bit confusing, but trust me on this. Do not use a dry beauty blender, because all it will do is suck up and absorb that product, whereas the wet one has already absorbed water, so it's not going to pick up too much product. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, you guys. It's like almost 10 o'clock at night and I'm so tired. Using a little concealer brush, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean up. I clean up on the top of my eyebrows, any little mishaps that I may have on my eyeliner, you name it. This is a good little trick. I wouldn't recommend using concealer on top of the eyebrows. However, you could use concealer on the bottoms, like underneath. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with, wait for it, these are my two favorites, Cocoa Bear and Latte from Makeup Geek on an E15. This is just a flat definer brush. I'm going to go ahead and lightly sweep that underneath the lower lash line. I do start directly under the lash line, as close to the lashes as possible, and then I slowly work that product down just to blend it out as I'm sweeping. Now I'm going to go in with a Rimmel Nude eyeliner. This is the Scandalized eyeliner. I do like to use nude instead of white because I feel like white on me, it's just a little too bright. It's a little bit too stark. I don't know, it looks a little bit more, fake is not the word, but it kind of is the word. It just makes it look a little too intense. This is just a little bit more, less dramatic. I don't know the word I'm looking for, so forgive me. Using my CoverGirl mascara. This is my favorite mascara just because the wand is the bristles are very, very fine and they're very, very close together. So they really split apart the eyelashes without getting them super clumpy. It is my favorite. Now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm going to be using another Bestowed brush. This reminds me of the Sigma, I think it's the F86, but I'm going to be using Fawn and Havana, and I'm going to just place this right, I totally forgot that deposited so much color at once. Bam! Gonna place this right underneath the cheekbone and blend up. I'm not into a super harsh contour right now, so I'm more just warming up the cheeks than anything. I did set my concealer, you guys. I don't know why that didn't record. It's kind of strange, but anyways, I did set it with the banana powder from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. And I'm also going to go ahead and warm up my full head there. Like I said, I kind of have a small forehead, so I don't do a ton of contouring on my forehead because I don't want my forehead to look super small. But I always have to contour my nose. I don't know why. I don't have a huge nose. I just feel like if it's not contoured, it doesn't look complete. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Like there's something you have to do for your look to look complete. That's it for me. And contouring underneath the lip, of course, because we want that bottom lip to look huge. Taking Milani Luminoso blush, I'm going to go ahead and put this all over the cheeks. I'm not necessarily just focusing up on the upper cheekbone up into the temple, I'm sharing the love with the whole cheek because I love this blush. It's so illuminating and rosy and pink and just, oh, beautiful. Now using my Tawney lip liner by Jordana. This is the perfect lip liner, I feel. Though, ... it is a little bit drying. So if you do end up putting it all over your lips like I do, not only lining my lips, but I like to slather it all over my lips as well, I do recommend using a little bit more of a moisturizing lipstick or a lip gloss, which is what I'm going to do. But this is just the perfect color to me. It's mauve-y and it's rosy and it's pink, but it's also kind of nude, and oh my gosh, it's just perfect. This I feel like is like that Kylie Jenner lip liner look. Of course, you would be using a different lipstick, but it's just so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now I'm going to be using a NYX Butter Gloss. This is in Maple Blondie. And I'm going to go ahead and lather this all over the lips. I don't like to make the butter glosses too thick, only because they do kind of get a little bit like goopy. So I try to keep it on the light side. Alright you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.